Hello everyone, and welcome to the Universal iRacing Series All-Star Open. I'm Maxwell Funderburk. I will be your streamer for today for the Open. Just some basic facts about the race today. The length is 100 laps. Drivers are going to have unlimited overtime attempts, unlimited tire sets, and something that usually drivers will not have in a QRS Cup Series race is 3 fast repairs. So drivers may be able to play a little bit riskier today, even though the race still is 100 laps long. Gotta stay in it for the long run. We do have 3 stages. Stage 1 will go from lap 0 to 20. And since it is the All-Star Open, the top 4 will advance from the Open to the main All-Star race. Stage 2 will be laps 21 to 50. Same thing with the advancing drivers. And Stage 3 will be lap 51 to 100 with the top 4 advancing. Now, just a quick little fact before we get the drivers gridded up here as the session is over. We do have a list of drivers that are already locked into the All-Star race later on today. Nicholas Martinez Jr., Gavin Austin, Zachary Trevino, Max Ford, Logan Brink, Finnegan Myers, Hector Collazo, Jacob Quill, Trenton Wilkin, Wyatt D. Thompson, Alexander Ortega, and Tyler Helms will all be locked into the All-Star race later tonight due to them either being past champions of the series, having won a prior All-Star race, or having won a points-paying race in the Cup Series so far this season. Taking a look at the drivers that are going to be making an attempt to advance into the All-Star race today. We'll take a look at our grid here. Starting on the pole from our previous qualifying that was held yesterday, we have Jackson Brown. Second is Travis Prather. Third, Kendorian Davis. Fourth, Colby Duckworth. Fifth, Kai Collymore. Sixth, Connor Blasco. Seventh, Nicholas Rode. Eighth, Jacob Bryant. After that, we have, it will be, Peter Hoppy is not racing, so it'll be Michael Deitch, Juan Cobbs Jr., Jared Green, and Jason Hall. That will be your starting lineup today. It appears Jackson Brown has not gridded. So I believe that will move Kendorian Davis into the pole spot here. Now once again, the length is 100 laps at this track. Formerly a intermediate, was recently reconfigured to be a super speedway. And one of the neat facts about this track is that, as you see on the right side of your screen, that is the pit road commitment line, all the way that far back. Due to the high-speed drafting style of this track, it forces drivers to pit very, very early to try to prevent some pit road accidents from occurring. Taking a look at our starter cam. Drivers on their toes into the Echopark restart zone. Green flag is out from Echopark Speedway. Kendorian Davis with a good jump on the restart there. He's gonna clear the outside drive from Travis Prather in that 33 Chevrolet. As Travis Prather goes around, wreck on lap 1. Hard hit by Travis Prather. That did not last long. In turn 2, we'll get a look on that replay right there. So here we are on the restart. Travis Prather getting big shoves from Colby Duckworth. We'll take a look from another camera angle here. Looks like Duckworth might have just gotten into the back of Prather, not quite even on his rear bumper, and it just sent him around. Looks like Nicholas Rode in the 96 was involved there. Connor Blasco stayed out of it somehow. Amazing job by the driver of the 98 to get checked up and be able to avoid that wreck right there. Colby Duckworth involved in that incident there. He's still going. Doesn't look like he has much damage. Now I would like to take a second and acknowledge this. 3 of these drivers in this field are all teammates. Take a look. Colby Duckworth in the 90, Connor Blasco in the 98, and Nicholas Rode in the 96. They're all Canadian motorsports drivers. So do not be shocked if they try to work together. Once we go back, green flag racing, lap 3 out of 100. Remember, first stage break. First stage is lap 0 through 20 with the top 4 advancing. Correction, Peter Hoppy is racing. Excuse me. Generally, our race controller in the Universal IRacing Series QRS Cup Series, usually he is our race controller, but I suppose, you know, might as well take a shot at it since it's the All-Star Open. Have a chance to advance into it. We are currently 2 laps back to the green flag here at Echopark Speedway. Current conditions here in Atlanta, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, track temperature of 73, so a very, very cool track. Fairly humid with a humidity of 81%. The lights on the pace car are officially off. Drivers getting back side by side, re-racking the field before we go back green flag racing. Travis Prather did receive a meatball flag, but he took his fast repair and is back out on track, ready to go back racing. There's Jackson Brown. He was your pole sitter. Missed the start, currently a lap down. Or excuse me, he's 2 laps down from the leader. And that 45 car right there, he's blinking out, maybe having some connectivity issues with his internet. All the drivers coming down the backstretch into turn 3. One final time before we go back green flag racing. Taking a look once more. Starter cam. Kendorian Davis is now your control car. Coming back into the Echopark restart zone. Green flag is back out once more. As the drivers cross the line, Kendorian Davis with a huge restart there. He's clear by about a car length over second place with Colby Duckworth on the inside line. Kai Collymore, Nicholas Rohn on the outside did not get quite the restart that they wanted. Coming down the backstretch, lap 5 out of 100. Inside lane clearly dominant compared to the outside. Some of the drivers starting to fan out a little bit. It looks a little bit like Peter Hoppy may have some damage on his front right side in 4th position there. It's Colby Duckworth and Connor Blasco Looked like for a minute they were both trying to get outside there, make a move for the race lead, as Colby Duckworth is going to go to the point, coming into turn 3 on lap 6 out of 100 here at Echopark, and around goes Connor Blasco, excuse me. The green flag is back out. It's still out. Excuse me, caution never got thrown. We'll take a look at that real quick. So this is coming down the backstretch. He's into turn 3. Kai Collymore right behind him. He just got into him. Got into the wall, but real good save there. Sorry for the lack of commentary there. Had to go for 1 second. Taking a look back up, the race leader, still Colby Duckworth, Dorian Davis second, Peter Hoppy third, Kai Collymore fourth. Front of the field, mostly single file. First car out of line is Jason Hall in the back there, trying to make his way back in the line. Drivers scooting around a little bit further back. Jackson Brown into the wall. Take a look on board. Second place driver, Dorian Davis. Take a look behind here. Circle 9. Open car. Signed to a chartered team in the Universal IRacing Series QRS Cup Series. Kai Collymore dipped down below the yellow, not the yellow, the white and the red line there for a second. Nearly got under Peter Hoppy. Now he's trying to move around, get a outside line formed a little bit. Currently on lap 14 out of 100. Getting not too far from our first stage break. Lap 20. Top 4 finishers there will advance to the All-Star Final, the main All-Star race tonight. Out of turn 2, Colby Duckworth, still your race leader. Dorian Davis nearly got down below him there. Kai Collymore all over the place down the back straightaway. Drivers running that low line. Speeds are very, very high here. Track is relatively small considering it is a super speedway. Back. There is a backpack. That's Nicholas Road, Travis Pratt, Connor Blasco, and Juan Cobbs Jr. all bunched together right here, those back four. Your main pack. Peter Hoppy, the only driver currently not in line in this front pack here. Ty Collymore moving all around. Got Jacob Bryant right behind him, possibly trying to make some sort of move to the front here. Coming back straight away. See how fast these cars are going. At the line, it's going to be 18 out of 100. These drivers know it's go time. Big time contact between Collymore and Davis there, getting into turn one. Collymore all over Kendorian Davis's rear bumper. Actually inside of his rear bumper on his nose cam. Colby Duckworth's lead has pulled a little bit as Kendorian Davis is gonna get spun in the front straightaway by Kai Collymore. Is gonna keep it going straight. That's gonna allow Collymore into the second position and Hall into the third. Jackson Brown down low. He's already locked in to the open after qualifying first yesterday. Collymore on Duckworth's rear bumper hard. At the line, it's still going to be Duckworth. I believe that is white flag for stage. Looking at a real far out cam, you're looking at the top four drivers. As Kai Collymore in, Colby Duckworth, big contact coming to the line for the stage. Very, very, very big contact. Peter Hoppy's gonna finish first for that stage. Jacob Bryant second. Jason Hall third. Kai Collymore fourth. Big, big contact for drivers in the back, especially Colby Duckworth. We're gonna get a replay on that right there. What an impact. So you can see drivers, Colby Duckworth was already loose, got hooked back up into traffic by Kai Collymore and hard hit into the wall. It's the 94 of Jared Green into Jason Hall. Hall nearly got up in the air, got some pretty good contact, and the seas really just parted for Peter Hoppy to make his way through there for the stage. I believe he made a little bit of contact with the 00 there. Real big wreck there coming to the stage. We'll take a look on board with Peter Hoppy. This was 1 lap to go on the stage here. As talking about currently, nearly every driver is down pit road. Taking service on their cars, repairs. Yeah, Peter Hoppy just made contact with the 00 there, but the seas nearly parted all the way for him. As all the drivers come off of pit road, Colby Duckworth still going to be in the race lead. I believe he may have had to tow to the back as Kai Collymore is going to receive a black flag, not sure what for. Presumably the cause of that incident. I believe Colby Duckworth is going to the end of the line there. Jason Hall going to be your race leader with Michael Dietich on the outside. Travis Prather third, Colby Duckworth fourth. Lights on the pace car are off, signaling 1 lap to green. At this stage, going from lap 21 to 50, so this stage is about the same length. A little bit longer than the first one. The last one's 50 laps. All the way to the race finish. If you are just joining us here on the UBN Broadcasting, the UBN, also known as the Universal Broadcasting Network. We are currently under yellow after a big wreck coming out of turn 4, coming to the stage break. Top 4 advanced Peter Hoppy was your stage winner there. As drivers preparing to go back green flag racing, top 5, Jason Hall, Michael Dietich, Travis Prather, Connor Blasco, Colby Duckworth. A few of those drivers were involved in that last big incident, but the drivers do have 3 fast repairs, so they are able to make those repairs. Back into the restart zone. Green flag, back out here once more at Echopark. Jason Hall, your control car. Juan Cobbs just made a very, very quick lane change, holding up the back part of the field. Would not be surprised if that is a penalty. Looking back up at the front, Jason Hall, Travis Prather. Pretty good restart for those 2 drivers. Prather was able to get right behind Hall. Going into turn 3. Prather off the ball a little bit, with Dietich behind the 33. Canadian Motorsports teammates of Colby Duckworth and Connor Blasco right behind there. Long Cobbs and Peter Hoppy behind. Down the back straightaway, lap 25 out of 100. Happening right now. Most of the drivers single file as we come to the line. Going to be 26 out of 100. Kai Collymore there on the apron, slow car. I believe he had a drive-through penalty that he just served. That's going to put him a lap down. Jackson Brown currently 1 lap down. Lucky dog. If a caution were to occur. Not much happening up in the front. That's Jackson Brown and Nicholas Road. Nicholas Road actually drives for Jackson Brown in Canadian Motorsports. He's having a little bit of network issues there. Seen him blinking around. Back up at the front. It's still the Hall and Prather show. In that 41 machine, he was involved in that last incident. Collected a good number of drivers. Started after Colby Duckworth got turned around by Kai Collymore. Duckworth seemed to have recovered. They seem to have recovered fairly well. 4th position on the inside line. The field has basically nearly all the way through. Colby Duckworth shuffled out of the line there. Peter Hoppy's going to come in and take his spot. The line, lap 30. See a little bit of mountain line starting to form. That is Canadian Motorsports in tow, plus Jackson Brown, Todd Jr., and excuse me, that's not the case. There's Kai Collymore off the pace. Drivers in the back trying to make a run on that high side. Nothing able to go quite yet. Now they're starting to move a little bit. Last car on the inside line, Colby Duckworth, Connor Blasco, all on the outside line as well. Around. Like I said, that Canadian Motorsports freight train starting to make their way through the front of the pack. Not moving a ton right now, actually. They got to get formed up better. See drivers like Peter Davis popping up there a little bit. If this outside line gets a good run, I would not be shocked if some of the drivers on the inside try to get up there and get that draft. And just another note about this track, you do have to be pretty careful about pushing. This Colby Duckworth is going to get shuffled out of the top line. They're actually three wide further back. That's Duckworth, Cobbs, Duckworth in the wall, matter of fact. At the line, 34 laps completed. Blasco. Three wide once again, Jackson Brown. Everybody got shuffled back out. They're trying to get back to single file, but have not been able to quite get there yet. Dorian Davis now taking his turn trying to lead the outside. He just blinked out big time. There you go. Now he's back. It's Kendorian Davis. Not Kendorian Davis. Good. Colby Duckworth, Connor Blasco. All trying to make that outside line work. Once more, you've seen it already. Just on the outside trying to get something going. They can't quite get that run to form like they want to. Jason Hall, still your race leader. Top three has essentially not changed since the beginning of the race. Not the beginning of the race, but this current stint that we're on, laps underway. Current running order: Hall, Prather, Hoppy, Davis. Top five. You see the car right here, the 94 machine. In Riley Ibanez's car right now, making a select start. Derek Green's usually a Truck Series regular. Currently 2 laps down the main pack front here with the leaders. May try to help out some of his Canadian Motorsports teammates like Duckworth, Blasco, or Road, all those drivers trying to make something work. As we're gonna see that Canadian Motorsports teammates try to time with Duckworth, Blasco, Rogue, Brown. Making their way around Jacob Bryant on the inside line there. Not quite getting enough momentum. Just kind of sitting there on an island. Main pack getting around the lap car. 2 laps down after his drive-through penalty after contact. Mike Hollymore's gonna get wrecked or wreck. Not sure how that happened. I looked away at my scoring for 1 second. Green flag still out. We'll take a look at that real quick. Goodness gracious. So here we are on the front stretch. Mike Hollymore, a lap car. Everybody's trying to get around him. He just got loose all by himself and lost it on the outside line there. Not sure what happened there. Must have been some sort of network issue. Must have been some sort of net code, because there was no car near there. Very interesting to see what happened there. And Kendori Davis on the outside line trying to make a run happen. 2 cars on the outside versus round 8 or 9 on the inside. Matter of fact, they're just going to get dragged further back. 44 out of 100. They're wrecking in the back. Nicholas Road, Peter Hoppy, caution's going to come out. Oh, Jackson. Oh, my goodness. Jackson Brown with big-time contact into that wreck. We'll take a look at a replay here. On the front stretch, we're taking a look with Nicholas Road at 96. So it looks like Colby Duckworth got loose in front of him. Then Nicholas Road got loose. Peter Hoppy, Kendorian Davis into there. And man, just take a look at Jackson Brown. Right into that wreck. Slammed it into Kendorian Davis. We'll take one more look. Off over Jackson Brown. Just did not get checked up in time and was right into those 2 drivers there. Jackson Brown with a meatball flag. Not sure if this is going to end our stage, but if it does, that'd mean that Jason Hall, Travis Prather, Michael Dietz, and Colby Duckworth will all lock their way in to the main All-Star race later today. our short break right there, we are going to go back and clean. We'll have about 2 or 3 laps to make up the distance before we have our next caution due to our stage break. Jacob Bryant has received a black flag penalty. Not sure what for, but he has received a black flag. We're gonna have all of our drivers bunched up here before we're able to go back green flag racing. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. To see all of these drivers getting bunched back up right before the stage comes out. But it will be interesting to see Kai Collymore in the main pack, actually. Still 2 laps down. After that net code contact he had earlier. Pace car, sharp left turn down pit road. Drivers back into the Echopark restart zone. Green flag. Back out once more for the All-Star Open. Back across the line into turn 1. Hall still on the point. Rather down 1 spot into 3rd. Kendorian Davis now into 3rd. Inside line got much better of a restart than the outside. Jason W. Excuse me, no W. Dropped the W. Jason Hall. Michael Dietz, Kendorian Davis, Connor Blasco, currently your top, and are currently your 4. That if they were to finish in this position, all-star race. Hall's going to pick up the white flag for the stage, this time by lap 50 out of 100. Doesn't look like anybody's going to have to fight Davis too far back for any sort of last-minute heroics. He's trying to make something work on the outside, not going to fight turn 4. It's going to be Jason W. Hall, Michael Dietz, Kendorian Davis, and Connor Blasco that lock themselves into the All-Star. If the caution comes in, there's the caution right there. Took a second for it to come in. Your second top 4 set for the All-Star made. There's Jason Hall picking up the pace car after winning that stage, locking himself into the All-Star race. Drivers coming down pit road, it's going to be Hall, Dietz, Davis, Blasco, Cobbs, Duckworth, Prather, and Bryant. Now, just a quick thing, 2 drivers are currently on their second fast repair, that being Peter Hoppy right there, and the other one is Kai Collymore. So if either of those guys get in another incident, they'll be fine for one more, but if they have another one after that, then they might just be out of luck, which would not be good for them. Collymore appears currently in the race lead, but he is not. He's currently a lap down. He's going to get his wave around. So will Jared Green, I believe. There, yes, sir. So that'll put Peter Hoppy into the race lead here for the final stage of this race. Drivers back, double file. Peter Hoppy, Michael Dietsch, Connor Blasco, Kendorian Davis, Jacob Bryant, your top five. Leave Hoppy, Dietsch, Blasco, Davis all already locked in to the All-Star race. Pace car down pit road, green flag back out once more. Peter Hoppy, your race leader, with a commanding start over the outside line. Very good restart for the 999 of Peter Hoppy. Kendorian Davis, Nicholas Road got a pretty good jump on the restart there outside line. The drivers being in the inside really did benefit them. Take a look, Kendorian Davis. Lasco all the way in the back. He was third on that restart. That pretty bad. Do the outside line, not getting a good restart. Lap 56 out of 100 across the line that time. Down the back straightaway. Still Davis Road. Your top three, Kendorian Davis moving around behind that race leader. Across the line, it's going to be 57 out of 100. It's going to be Kendorian Davis to the point now. Into fourth behind Dietsch there. Kendorian Davis, now your current race leader. And number 5, Mach 5 Racing Chevrolet. We're going to take you Universal Broadcasting Network side by side right back here from Echopark Speedway for the Will Racing Setups All-Star Open. Lap 67 out of 100. Happened since we were last with you. Kendorian Davis, current race leader, but might have something else to say. He's got Kai Collymore on his rear bumper, lap down, trying to make a run on the outside. Hall is clear of Davis on the inside, but Collymore is not. Drivers double file throughout the field, trying to make a front here. going to be Hall, Davis, Road, DH, Nicholas Road. Nearly got spun on the front straightaway about 2 laps ago. Covered and is in P3. Coming across the line. It's going to be Hall. Davis has gotten close to being able to get past him. 3 different manufacturers in the top 3. Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota. In that order. Field gonna come up on the lap car. Travis pretty soon. Lost the draft a little bit ago due to a spin. Might catch that one. Apologies for that. At the line, they're gonna get right up to Travis. Shouldn't have much of a problem getting around him. Now Prather's gonna block way up, Collymore way up as Jason Hall gets spun way down. He's able to recover. Travis Prather's now gonna get spun. Collymore bringing out the caution once more on lap 70. We're gonna get a replay on that, so you can see. We're going to get a different camera angle on that one right there. Nice camera angle. Might be a little bit difficult to tell from this. Looks like Collymore just kind of got into his right rear bumper there. His left rear, excuse me. Collymore was squeezed by Hoppy on the inside, and Prather just kind of came down a little bit there. Here's a good angle. Hoppy was up a little bit trying to give Hall some room down on the apron. And he just kind of got into him there. Unfortunate for Prather and Collymore. Both of those drivers already a lap down. Not sure about Hoppy, but Collymore may have to use his final fast repair after that contact there on lap 70 out of 100. Many drivers coming down pit road, all but 5. Those that stayed out: DH, Duckworth, Hall, and Cobbs. Cobbs is a lapper. He's getting his wave around. Everybody else that came in: Condorian Davis, Jackson Brown, Connor Blasco, Nicholas Rowe, Jacob Bryant, Peter Hoppy, Jared Green, Travis Prather, and Kai Collymore all came down pit road. Collymore used his last fast repair there. We have more drivers that are on their second out of their third. Those being Colby Duckworth, Jacob Bryant, and Peter Hoppy, as well as Travis Prather after that incident right there, that last incident. Lap 72 out of 100. The last stage break is not actually stage break, it is just the dash to the finish. Lights on the pace car are off once more. Top 3 did not come down pit road. Those being the driver of the 00, Michael Diage, driver of the number 90, Colby Duckworth, and the 41, Jason Hall. None of those drivers came down pit road on that last caution there. Into turn 4. Drivers preparing to go back. Green flag racing here at Echopark Speedway. Pace car down pit road. Michael Dietz, your control car. Green flag back out in the air here at Echopark for the All-Star Open. All the drivers make it across the line. Dietz with a pretty good restart. Clears Hall by about a car length. Behind outside line. Dissolved nearly right off the jump there. Down the back straightaway. Sun setting behind the clouds. Just right now. They gonna move towards the outside with Brown and Blasco behind them. Coming to lap 75 out of 100 at the line this time by. Dietz in the lead. Hall in second. Brown all over the bumper of that 90 machine, trying to give him a push. Not quite enough to get him to the lead, but last hang around second or third on the inside line there. The drivers on the inside make some sort of drivers going around Peter Hoppy there on the bottom of the racetrack. Just past the mark of this race here, the All-Star Open. Michael Dietz racing Hall in second, Colby Duckworth in third. Do take a second to Bradford. And the 39 and 33 are both lap cars. So is, yeah, that's the current case right now. Nicholas Road actually up into P3. Fifth in line on the due to those two lappers that I mentioned before. At the line, it's going to be 79 out of 100. Anticipation starting to build. Drivers are going to have to start making their very aggressive moves sooner. The corner there, hit the apron mid-corner. Didn't quite spin out. Got it saved. Got the car back under him. Collymore going to ball. Those two are teammates for 40XLI. Travis Prather got into Kai Collymore, moved him up the track a little bit. Those two are for position. They are not on the lead lap there for position with each other. Nicholas Road right behind Prather. He's going to have to watch out. Both these cars with Collymore and Prather moving around quite a bit. Not going to get involved in incident with either of those guys. Collymore's got to drive a little bit more preserved. He's out of faster pairs. As Dietz down on the apron nearly spins out, keeps it going. Hall to the lead. Collymore is going to inherit the race lead. Hall and Prather make big time contact. Prather down on the apron. They're three wide. It's going to be Nicholas Rhodes now with help from his team owner, Jackson Brown. Kai Collymore is going to be in front here. He's a lap down still. Lots of excitement here at Echopark Speedway, lap 82 out of 100. Rhodes doesn't have to get past Collymore, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to try to pursue the race lead on track, regardless of what their position is on track. He's actually sandwiched between two lappers. Collymore and Prather has big time wreck for Jackson Brown in the back. Caution's gonna fly. Lap 82 out of 100. Big wreck for that 45 machine of Jackson Brown. We're going to take a look at our replay here. Oh, man, just got spun around by Colby Duckworth into the wall. Man. Big contact with the outside wall there. Jackson Brown, he's smoking. His right front is very damaged. I think he's trying to make his way down to pit road. His engine is still running barely. .45 machine, all sorts of damaged here. Nicholas Rode in the 96, your current race leader, after lots of excitement. He's going to inherit the race lead here. Jared Green in second. Those two are teammates. Jared Green and Riley Ibanez's car. Both of them trying to qualify their way in through their finishing position of this race. Dorian Davis in third, Kai Collymore fourth there. He was able to make his way back up after Blasco and everybody else on back pitted. Prather's going to be back on the lead lap, I believe. At least he should be back on the lead lap. Lights on the pace car are off. It's going to be Road on the inside, Green on the outside. Would not be shocked if these two do try to work with each other. We're going to come back to green on lap 86 out of 100. Top five is Road, Green, Davis, Cobbs, and Hall. Long Cobbs Jr. won career Universal iRacing Series win. It was at this track in the trucks, I believe 2 seasons ago. Nicholas Road and Jared Green, as well as Kendorian Davis, I believe. I do believe that none of the drivers in the top 5 do have points paying wins, as the green flag is back out once more at Echopark. Pretty good restart. His teammate Jared Green able to get in right behind him. Kendorian Davis behind Hall in tow. Outside line did not get going very good. It's still Nicholas Road on the point, lap 87 out of 100. Into turn 1, turn 2. We're going to take a look on the wall for a good reference of how fast these drivers are going at this track. Very quick, especially out of that corner exit on 4. Road, Green, Davis, Duckworth, your top 4 right now. Jared Green pulling it down onto the apron. He does have a black flag. Not sure what for, but he does have a black flag. On the point, Davis second, Duckworth third. DH fourth. As Hall is now going to inside as the caution is out. Not sure what the caution is for. Automated caution for Jared Green. We're going to try to take it. There's Jared Green pulling it down onto the apron. It's very clear he's trying to come down pit road. Coming down pit road. Spun out onto the track to bring out that caution there. Then received an end of line penalty for that right there. Bringing out the caution, lap 89 out of 100. It's going to be 90, going to be less than 10 to go by the time we're back green flag racing. Nicholas Rhodes still your race leader here. Coming back to the line. Believe they will be going, yes, 1 lap back to green. We're going to go green on lap 93 out of 100 here. Whenever we go back green flag racing, it's going to be Nicholas Road, Kendorian Davis, Nicholas Road. Yeah, Nicholas Road, Kendorian Davis, Colby Duckworth, Michael Diaz, Jason Hall, Kai Collymore, Travis Prather, Connor Belasco, Juan Cobbs Jr., Jacob Ryan, Jared Reed will be your lineup here. Coming back to green flag racing very, very soon here. Pace car, sharp left turn down pit road. Taking a look at our flag man. Back into the restart zone. Green flag is back out, hopefully for the final time at Echopark. Nicholas Road with a great restart. Two-car length lead over second place of Colby Duckworth. With a huge run coming down the back straightaway. Jared Reed trying to come down the road to serve his black flag penalty. Top three, Duckworth Hall coming to the line. It's going to be 94 out of 100. Those two Canadian Motorsports teammates working hard with each other, trying to prevent the Ford right behind there to make up any advantage. At turn 4, down the front straightaway, still it's going to be Nicholas Road. There you can see on the apron after serving his penalty there, the drive-through penalty. That's going to put him one lap down. I'd be shocked if he goes more than one down by the time we finish the race. 5 laps remaining in the All-Star Open. Drivers know it's go time. On the outside, they're going to have to do it sooner than later. Side-by-side action further back. Not much is happening though. At the line, 4 to go. Hall trying to make a move onto the inside of Duckworth on the front stretch. Not quite enough to get on his inside, but he got really close there. Nearly getting on the inside. And the connection between these top two may end up broken. Definitely helping Road and Duckworth. At the line, still Nicholas Road on the point. There it is. Jason Hall dives down below Duckworth. His Duckworth shuffled out. Hall up into second. Prather to third. Down the back straightaway. 3 to go this time by. Nicholas Road still on the point. Outside line starting to get formed up in the back. Being your leader back there. At the line this time, 2 to go. Nicholas Road is going to have to play the defensive game of his life right here to be able to win this All-Star Open and lock his chances into making it into the All-Star race. Down the back straightaway with 2 to go. And into turn 4. Still going to be Nicholas Road coming to the white flag this time. White flag is out. 1 lap to go in the All-Star Open here at Echopark. It's Road, Hall, Collymore, Cobbs. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Less than half a lap remaining before we get to the finish of this race. It's Nicholas Road and Jason Hall out of turn 4 for the final time. Hall is going to go side by side. They're door banging. It's going to be Nicholas Road at the line, winning the All-Star Open. In a photo finish, .046 seconds. The difference between first and second. What a race, what a finish there. You can see the Canadian Motorsports teammates there of Connor Blasco saying good job to his teammate there. The 96 of Nicholas Road, victorious in the All-Star Open. As he's gonna come down to the front stretch, and he is going to burn it down. This is Nicholas Road's second non-points paying win here in the Universal iRacing Series. Yet to win a points paying race, but is getting ever so much closer. Let's take a look at our finishing results here at Echopark. Nicholas Road, Jason Hall, Kai Collymore, Juan Cobbs, all locking their way in. We'll have a full lineup of drivers that have locked their way into the All-Star race in a moment here, but we'll just go over our final finishing results. In fifth, we have Michael Dietz. Sixth, Connor Blasco. Seventh, Condorian Davis. Eighth, Jacob Bryant. Ninth, Travis Prather. 10th, we have Colby Duckworth. 11th, we have Peter Hoppy. 12th, Jared Green. And 13th, Jackson Brown. It's our finishing lineup here from Echopark Speedway. We aren't going to have any post-race interviews here tonight. The All-Star race is in a little bit less than an hour. It should be on R2R broadcast network with your host for the All-Star race, Zachariah Cartledge. If you are in the Discord server, we'll keep you guys posted on information for that. If you are not in the Discord server, take the initiative. You can join. It's in the link down below. I just want to say thank you all from the Universal Broadcasting Network and from the Universal iRacing Series. My name is Maxwell Funderburg. This was a pleasure to host this race tonight. And yeah, hopefully we'll see some of you guys for the All-Star race in a little bit less than an hour. Thank you very much.